You know that? Uh, I thought they let me have red pants. Like you, I was supposed to be able to have red pants. They took away the red pants option. Can't have red pants, no red shoes. I mean red socks. Weird. So we'll whoop ass and whatever.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Damn, what kind of bill? That shit fire.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And this one is underway here on EA
Get the job done.
Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
See what they do. You seen this jet play? Oh, you did say that. You did say that. You did say that. You damn sure did. So this should be easy work for me then.
Here's Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. James Pierce in there
Let's
yet
see.
again. What else is new? He continues
So I
to
just put
lead
up
the
50.
record book in single-season sacks. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Mayfield on play action.
Ooh, I seen it.
It was
I seen it. I ain't trust my motherfucking eyes.
Conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all
I
back right
seen the
away.
route develop.
But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
I guarantee you he ain't seen nothing like my team. He ain't seen nothing like this defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw that.
And he goes
Let's
down.
go.
It's a sack.
Oh, he ain't seen nothing like this.
His own
Should I
first
block the
personal
punt? Just
best.
say block the punt, bros.
Here's Riley Dixon
Say
now.
block the punt, bros.
And no room for error here as his first
He
punt
ain't
is
said
up
I ain't
towards the
do it.
end zone.
Okay. Damn, Cole, you all right over there, boy? God damn. Medical mercy. Dilla, I'm buy me a case tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be drinking that bitch, but buy me a case. No, I drink. No, I drink, Bill. I hate how. You know that shit. You know how sometimes when they want you to get a sack and your quarterback can't move, that shit be stupid as fuck, dog. Like you see the old lineman getting ran over, and you can't even fucking move. That shit be stupid as fuck. Right now. Right. Yeah, it's gonna be a long outing. No, he ain't got it. He ain't got a team. He ain't got a team. What I want in the offseason, coach, I want two superstar X Factor linebackers. No. Linebackers. Linebackers, nigga. You know. I like having them boy that could just smack motherfuckers. I like that shit. I like that. I want to see how that shit work out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Yeah, dog. That shit sound like it's gonna get freaky.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at a yard. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It's a loss of a yard. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. They need two. Here's third down. Alert! They'll try and run here with Irving. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. 20. Run. Kings. Hey, alert 33. Real. Stop. Mayfield to throw it. We're in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Throwing, Mayfield. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Pistol. 180! Regular. Motion. What's that?
Mayfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Mayfield. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Reset. What's that?
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. May. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Yard gain on the play. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Rip. Rush in. Get wide.
May looking to run. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Drake May, 36 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
180. Hey, alert 33. Run, run, run. Watch, watch.
To throw, Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And they get him down, but now the throw takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a
Hurry,
first
hurry, hurry.
down.
Go get him.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Play action, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And his throw here is incomplete.
When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw forward May. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a fourth down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
This is caught by Evans. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Regular, regular, regular. Kings, Kings. 180. Up, up. Run, run, run. Done.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. The Bucs at 1-7 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
180!
Now Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Sacked back around the 28. They couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
180!
There's a short one taken in by Otten. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
180!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throwing here is May. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch. Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To the air, May. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the shotgun, it's May. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them.
The way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Trevion Henderson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Borregales now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Buccaneers 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Hey, alert! What's that?
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
At the 23-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Kings. Good. Run. What's up?
Looking to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception rows they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. What they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's able to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will have the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunate for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's second and 10.
Up,
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 4.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's good for a first down.
Hey, alert 33.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Now he's going to step up and run. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Right back to Chris Godwin. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving from 3 yards out. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
going to give it to Henderson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
180! Up, up! What's that?
Mayfield. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. James Pierce able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake. Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Pats are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll throw with May. Under pressure, and down he goes. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A give for Henderson running to the right. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. May looking to run. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Looking to throw. May. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time.
Patriots first down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Patriots.
To the right side, this is Henderson. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
They run once more with Henderson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's May. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down. And now before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Hold me ready.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Buccaneers, 14.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
And they take a knee. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New England, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.